What's up, action fans? Demetrius Angelo here, founder and executive producer of the Urban Action Showcase and Expo. And I'm with my man, Mr. Craig the Last Glow Sutton. Welcome to the
What's up?
Last
What's
Dragon
up?
40th anniversary celebration recap, baby. What's going on, sir?
Everything, man. What a beautiful time we had. I'm still fired up. It was what 2 weeks now, and it was great, man.
Yeah,
Still
man.
feeling good. The
All I
energy
can
was
say
amazing.
is we did the darn thing. We
Yes,
did
sir.
everything we said we was gonna do. We got some witnesses in the house. We gonna bring in our witnesses in about 2 seconds. But first, I'm gonna give you a little recap real quick to show you what you missed out on and what you might be able to, take part in next year. Here we go. Didn't mean to do that. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man, we had a time at Urban Action Showcase and Expo 12, boy. We did the darn thing. 10 a.m. to midnight. We celebrated 50 years of action cinema and pop culture. Of course, we had the cast of The Last Dragon in the house. We had Tarmac, aka Bruce Leroy. We had Christopher Murney, aka Eddie Arcadian. We had Mike Starr, aka The Rock. We had Lisa Dalton, aka Kiss on My Fist. We had Rudy, the Radio Smasher, C. Jones in the house. We had Crunch, which is Kirk Taylor. We had Cyclone, which is David Claudio. We had the choreographer, Ron Van Cleef, the Black Dragon. Who am I missing, Craig?
The writer, Lewis.
Oh my goodness, the man who gave you the Last Dragon, Louis
Yes, sir.
Vanosta. And we even had the mayor's office in the house to give them a citation. Our city, New York City, gave them a citation for the 40th anniversary for being a worldwide cult classic New York City film, as well, of course, as the Warriors, because we celebrated the 45th anniversary of the Warriors. We with the 50th anniversaries, we did Three the Hard Way with Fred the Hammer Williamson. He was in the house. We did for the pop culture end. We had the cast of Good Times. We had Bernadette Stannis, aka Thelma from Good Times, in the house. We had Ralph Carter, aka Michael from Good Times, for Good Times 50th anniversary. We had from the Bad Boys franchise, Reggie, Dennis McDonald, aka Reggie, Bad Boys 2, 3, and 4. If you saw 4, boy, he broke out and did the darn thing in 4. We had from the Warriors, we had Cleon in the house. We had Snow, we had Fox, we had a Lizzie, we had an Orphan, we had a Punk, we had Vermin. We celebrated the life of David Harris that passed on. We had a time, man. From the 30th anniversary of The Crow, we had Rochelle Davis, aka um, Sarah Moore, in the film. We had from WMAC Masters, Willie the Bam Johnson, which was the Bam, and we had who else? We had Nugent,
Ricochet.
Hayon Nugent in the house. So, man, it was a packed house. It was a
Mm-hmm.
packed house. But we're here to talk about the last dragon catching bullets with his teeth, baby. That's what we're here to talk about. So, Craig, you started it off. Tell them what we gave away, man. We gave away some nice stuff.
Oh yeah, man. We gave away those the 4K steel books. We gave
Uh-huh.
away a beautiful figurine GI Joe Radio Smasher who was in the
Mm-hmm.
house, which was really cool. We gave away some of those beautiful medallions that you had made. Show us the medallion. I think you're wearing it right now, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
It was fun, and we did a little trivia before the movie. Man, it was like this place was packed, 400 people plus. There wasn't an empty
Yeah.
seat in the house, standing room
Not one.
only. Like,
They were trying to bum rush the door, man.
right?
I had to step in. I'm like, y'all forget
Yeah.
everybody here, ninja. I don't know why y'all acting like that. They
It,
tried to bum rush the door, try to take over my little volunteers. I'm like, nah, we can't do that. We got to stay in. Listen, we got to stay in love. We got to stay in love here.
and the
But they were
energy was
serious
positive.
about that seat. Did you see the fortune cookies?
Yes, sir.
That
Yeah,
had the things inside. They got the fortune cookies. If they got the ultimate VIP badge, they had this one. They got the booklet that came with it. What else? Oh yeah, they got this bad boy. They got this bad boy here.
Scarf. Yep.
They got the scarf, baby. Um, and of course they got to meet the cast, you know. But we also gave away merchandise. They had like the TLD jackets, the special
T-shirt.
jackets,
Yep.
right? Some shirts. And then we had the what else? Oh man, this is time to bring the witnesses on, because that cast commentary screening was like no other, man.
Oh, that was
All right.
amazing, man. We've done a few of those, and this one was just incredible. Best one yet, by far. It was
Oh
incredible.
well, this was the first live one. Remember, we did it on the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was the first live and living color. All right, let's see. We got Kevin. Oh, Kevin, you there? Yep, there we go.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Kevin, tough
up?
guy Rizzo in the house.
Hey,
Who else
it's
we
awesome,
got?
man. Thank you. First and foremost, thank you so much for doing this.
Yes.
Been, from the Bronx. Grew up with the Last Dragon. I actually went to Timac had a dojo in the Bronx called Sport Karate, and from there, we grew up with them, and it was the best. And then just to be able to see that come full circle, and it just the smile on everybody's faces when they talk about growing up there and growing up with everything, and doing the live mic with everybody. It was fantastic. Such a great vibe.
Yes, sir. All right. We also got DJ Jab in the house. What up,
There
sir?
It's
What's
a
up,
little
man?
dab. The little dab will do you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's
All
see.
right, all right. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. You guys are giving me a lot more, I would say, oomph from the event that I didn't know about because I didn't have the VIP pass.
What
So
pass did you have, man?
I had general admissions. It was just
You
fun to
snuck
learn
it. You
disease.
telling me you snuck in there?
Shh. I was just trying to give you a little emoji from when I was trying to sneak in and the girl
That
didn't want to
means
let me in.
that means he
My
made it.
fortune.
See, that's what I'm talking
It's
about. I like
Bronx
that.
style, sneaking in the
That
movie.
shows initiative. That shows you
I had
they
something
wasn't
real
playing
for her.
games.
I
Yes,
had something
sir.
real for her.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, who we got? Josh in the house. What's up, brother?
Hey guys, how's it going? No, I just want to say
Hey,
thanks.
buddy.
It was a great event. I didn't know what to expect going into it, right? But I think it was awesome. I think watching the movie with the cast, it was definitely the best part for me. I'm sure we'll talk about it some more, but I really didn't know what to expect. But I think it really was done the perfect way where we can enjoy the movie, be with them, hear what they have to say, but as fans, all kind of experience it together all at the same time. So that was great.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
well
Yes,
said.
sir. KD, you need to get a there you go, boy. I'm about to jump over you, KD.
No, I'm here with my daughter right here. But no, I mean, I had a great time. I was going by myself, but I ended up taking my sister. Once she found out that I was going, she jumped on board, and so she came out with me. We had a great time. I think when I got to Timax table, I said, listen, I want everything on the table. Here's my credit card. I was just,
And that was
I
right behind Kevin
I
in
was,
line. So yes,
yes, I was dressed up in my outfit on. It was cold as I don't know
yeah, the
what.
hat, the whole thing.
Yes, so I was, I mean, that was the best thing for me. I mean, I've been looking for this for a long time. It was great. I mean, watching the movie with everybody, and there was some little girl behind me that knew all the words. I'm 46, and I watch this movie once a week. She had to be like 12, and she knew every word. I mean, it was awesome. It was great, and I can't wait till you guys do it again.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Chandra, what's up, young lady?
Yeah, there
How
she
you
is. What's
doing?
up?
We can't hear you. You might have
She's
to
smiling.
enable your mic. You might have to enable your microphone. Do a mic test. Say something.
Trizette.
Trizette, say something.
Oh, she's talking to you. Hi,
Oh,
everyone.
Oh, there you go.
okay. See, I'm glad you got some backup in the house. I'm glad
No.
you got some backup in there. She's like making me think your mic didn't work. All right.
Oh, I didn't know
welcome.
you called my name. You
Yeah, I
said,
sure
I don't
did.
know. You
Well,
called
that's all
another
right.
name at first.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Welcome.
No,
Welcome.
I just had the time of my life. I think the energy and being there with all the fans was amazing. I just want to say thank you to Craig and you for just organizing such a lifetime event. It was an experience. I think that being there with everyone, I was sitting on my couch when the information came up from Craig and the last glow, and I instantly went to Southwest, and I was like, I got to get a flight. So we came all the way
Yeah.
from St. Louis, and I brought my husband. My sister-in-law Leslie, and we were able
Oh,
to come visit.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. Absolutely. Oh, well.
so we were able to visit with her, but it was just being there. I think the white party was the best part for me because it was like we were in the movie at that point. And then meeting Timac and the other cast and hearing what they had to say about the movie after all these years, I think that's what it's about, us being what it needs to be to make this movie, like he said, 12 years old and watching the movie. I was like 16 when I think I first saw the movie. And I remember when it was first on, and now seeing someone 12 watch it, I think that we're doing the right thing of making the impact of what that movie's all about. So I just want to say thank you. And it was an amazing experience. And I'm glad that Craig put it out there because I wouldn't have known about it. And his energy and hospitality, I think, made the weekend as well.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Hey, another thing, real quick. I missed my wife's birthday was doing this event, and I missed her birthday
Uh-oh.
because I had to get to the event. I did leave her. I did the little TikTok 5 gift challenge and gave her a nice birthday gift at home to make up for it. But I missed my wife's birthday for this, and I told her, I said, I hope they don't have it again around your birthday next time.
Listen,
I'll
she
be
might
there
need to
again.
come and
Yes,
see
you did.
why. We got to bring her so she can see why you had to miss it. All right,
Exactly.
Chandra, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Thanks for having me on.
Yes, ma'am.
This is my first time going to an event. I was actually adopted into the Last Dragon culture. As a condition of my marriage, I
Yes,
had
ma'am.
to watch and learn the movie before Mr. Wade would put a ring on it.
Yes.
So it is a tradition that we watch it every Friday after Thanksgiving and put up the tree. He watches it much more than that, but that is when we all have to gather around him and see it. The white party was amazing. The hospitality was amazing. The people that I met that were in the movie, they seemed so surreal on screen, but they were actually amazing and personable, and it it was an absolutely amazing experience. And I'm no longer adopted; like it's in my blood now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Okay, here it is, Mr. Wade. Let's see what he got to say. Sir?
Oh, shoot. I didn't think you guys were going to call me after that long speech he gave y'all. All right. How you guys doing?
We're
Um,
good.
Good.
that was definitely better than the one that I went at the 30th. big experience. I actually got to sit with Lisa at at her table at the white party, so that made my day. We spent almost the whole night with her, so that was great.
That is cool. That is cool. All right,
I gotta
Craig, what
say,
you want to ask these fine people?
I gotta say, how many of you guys like came like by yourself and not expecting what's going on? I know people came from and made friends, left with new friends, like 5 people, right?
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
That
100%.
is what amazed me the most. I saw so many people. So many people ask me, like, I can't find a friend to go. Should I just go? I'm like, yes, come, because you will meet people and you'll have a good time. And here's proof, right? Like, there's what, 3 of you guys that came by yourself or more, and people came from Detroit, Orlando, St. Louis, Philly,
Ohio.
DC. People from Ohio,
Ohio's in the house.
San Francisco. 2 different people came from Italy. They didn't know each other. It's crazy.
Yes, indeed.
So,
yes, indeed.
Just incredible, man. What was everybody's favorite part? I know a few guys said that. If anyone didn't say their favorite part, can you add in now what your favorite part of the event was?
I think what led it was Who's the Master showing up. It set the tone.
No, mine was because I didn't get it the last time. Actually, getting the medallion. It wasn't the same exact one, but that medallion, that was enough for me.
Which one did you get? The one from you get this one, or you got the one from Timok?
The one from Time Out.
Okay, you
Oh,
got
wait
the
a
one
minute.
like
one.
There was
okay.
one from Timok? Wait a
Yeah, it
minute.
was
I
a-
missed out.
Yo, Keith,
Where's
Keith,
your medallion?
you have to show it. Yeah, can you show your medallion, Keith?
I can't because we out at lunch, dinner right now. I'll
Okay.
back.
Okay. All right. That shows dedication. They had dinner. They still are here. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I did say mine was the white party, but everything about it. But I think the panel discussion, and I'm so glad, Craig, that you finally made it up to the top of the movie to let me ask a question, because his answer, much like what Chandra said, it made the cast so real. I think everybody spoke, and all these years you see them as, the figures on the screen, but having that time with them and having them answer questions very sincerely, I think that's what made it real and made it feel like family in every aspect, from the fans to the people that were in the movie.
Yes.
From my side, I mentioned the movie, but I have to also say Demetrius was a big part of that. I mean, I saw you running around like a crazy person all day long. And I really think that's a big part of the success of it, is I think a lot of people could just say, okay, here's an event, here's some people, who cares? But I saw you going nonstop all day, all night to try and make sure everyone had everything. I ordered 2 medallions. You got me my second medallion because I'm framing them front and back together. So I really appreciate, you really caring about everybody's experience and making sure everyone had a good time. It's a big part of it.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. People love the icing on the cake, but they don't know nothing about the flour
Behind the scenes.
sugar,
Oh, absolutely.
the blending, all the stuff it takes to make it happen. But I appreciate that, sir. I can tell you must do events or something.
Project management. So I understand how it
You
works.
see, it takes one to know one. I
Absolutely.
appreciate the love, sir.
Well, Demetrius, Leslie had everything good to say about you. So she told me that you put a lot of work into the showcase over the years to bring it to what it is today. So we do appreciate you.
I thank you so much. I appreciate that.
And I just want to say thank you, Demetrius, for stopping to take a picture with me, because I know you were like, who, what? And you still stopped to smile. So thank you.
Oh, good. I'm so glad I did, because Lord knows I'll
He's
be
like, I don't remember that.
dope, but I'm grateful that I did. I'm grateful. Yeah, man. So what I want to do is give you guys a little bit of reactions that we got, so you'll know out there if you weren't a part of it, so you'll see what some of the fans experienced. Here's the first one.
Let's go! Right. Playtime over. Let's go. Mike, come on. Woo, he's so
Man, I tell you, the glow was in the house. I think everybody got the glow at that point. Because
Yes,
I can feel it right now. I think at that point, the whole audience got the glow.
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Absolutely. And what I love about DJ Jab, he was like, listen, I ain't have the $110, but I'm gonna stay my behind right here by the door, just in case somebody don't come and there's an extra seat.
Facts.
He showed up, got his listen, he got his proof of purchase, he got his fortune cookie with his with
It said
fortune.
again, the fortune cookie said it all. It said, "I got something real for you for your ass in these hands," and I got in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can appreciate that. Absolutely. Did everybody get a fortune cookie?
Yes,
Yes.
Good. Who said no?
yeah. I think I got two.
Okay, good, good. I just want to make sure they was doing their job. It's supposed to be handing them out. Okay, good, good, good. Absolutely. Okay, Craig, what you got?
I just see somebody asking, when is the next show? Who asked that? God the Cipher.
Let me see who said that. We're gonna close it down next year. Right now, the tentative date is November the 8th. Next year, we're gonna shut it down and show some love one more time to this cult classic. We like to start it because we're always at the end of the year. Our event is in November. So just like a new car comes out, you know, October the previous year for the new year, that's how we do our events, especially with big things like this. And that's how I got you that 30th anniversary Blu-ray, because I was able to talk to Sony while I was doing the event. At that time, I was at HBO. I was at HBO for 23 years, and at that time, I had a good rapport with the vice president of Sony. So I was talking to him, telling him about what we was doing. So he already knew, and I put it in his ear. And then after the new year, he said, get back with me. And some things transpired with that was actually on our side, which I don't really want to mention right now, but it put things on our side. So I brought it back up to him, and he was like, well, if you can do the behind the scenes, it'll be easy. Because the thing is, whenever you get a license for something, you really know what the platform is. You know what's been rendered. So I knew that there was already a DCP and a HD version for Blu-ray. I already knew it, that the content existed. It was never out for the people. So I basically said, okay, no problem. Because what he didn't know is at that time we had everybody, even the people who had passed on, we had their relatives. So we had Julius Carey's mother back then, and we also had Richie's. What's Richie's real name? Which Richie's
Leo
real name?
O'Brien.
Yeah, we had his wife.
That's
So
right.
I had already had the cast. So all I had to do was call everybody up, and basically, honestly, it only took about 2 hours. So once I did that, we shot it in April. And then it came out August. That's why you got the Last Dragon 30th anniversary Blu-ray, because of the first event. And then the success of that, just kept everything going. So that's why we got the 4K now, with that same disc, with the same behind the scenes disc that I did for the 30th. We have that in the 4K. So we as a people, we did something, man, for our content, for our heroes, for something that we really enjoy. We were able to bring it up to par, alongside these other titles that were out at that time. So I'm really grateful for that, and grateful for the fan support, for sure. So let me ask everybody, what's your, not just in the event, what's your favorite part, or what really stands out about The Last Dragon? Let's start with Trizette.
Well, for me, it's just the story of finding your true self and what your strengths are. Um, I recognize that. Even I brought that back to, so my day job is directing a leadership program for mid-career minority professionals, and we've already tagged The Last Dragon as our movie about leadership that we'll do as a fun alumni and current cohort gathering, because I think it says so much to, and I think I brought this up in my question about self-reliance, and believing in yourself and the power that you have, and then the impact that you have on anyone that comes into your presence. And I think that's what the movie is really about. And that's what the people on this call and everyone we saw at that event embodied, because we are the glow we need to see in the world so that we can pass on that strength to everyone else.
Amen. Amen. Okay, Miss Chandra.
Ouch. I don't know how to follow that one up. um, Literally, she embodied my thoughts. I was taken aback. Um, where you're looking for something on the outside to be your motivation. You should be looking for something on the inside, and I think we all grow through things. As GROW mean, you can't stay stuck in the same place. You need to get to the next level. So for me, watching the movie, hearing the commentary, knowing where it came from, and then meeting all of these people from all different walks of life who were all trying to figure out their own battle was phenomenal. And yeah, we are the glow we need to see.
Kevin, you're next.
Oh, hey. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's a New York City movie. It's the Bronx. It's where I grew up, you know. And also say the music has a big impact. And with all those, comic icon characters and acting and everything put together, Kung Fu, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at the time. And we get a great conclusion, with the glove. So, you know, it's a big deal, man. It means a lot to everybody.
Yes,
And
sir.
my Converse.
Keith.
Yes, sir. For me, it's a little bit more personal because my father took me to the movie to see it when I was 5 years old. He ended up passing away the very next year. So that's like I don't remember the trip going to the movies. I don't remember the area. I don't even remember the movie theater. I just remember being in the movie theater with my father watching it. So from that point on, it has always stuck with me. Have to watch it all the time.
Yes, sir. Respect. Respect.
Yep.
DJ Dab.
Yes, sir. Like a little dab will do you. This movie I saw at 8 years old on a Sunday morning, ironing my father's church shirt and putting starch on it. And I said to my pops, "Yo, we can't go to church today." He goes, "Why?" I'm like, "I've got to see the end of this movie." And he listened to me, and we sat there and watched the end of this movie on television. And that was the most religious experience I've ever had in my life to this day. So I named myself DJ Dab, aka The Last Dragon, back in about 2008. And it was around that time I met The Last Glow through one of those social networks. And ever since then, I've been just like dissecting the movie as a spirituality. So, I'm going to tell you guys a secret. Shonuff and Bruce Lee are the same person. Because what Shonuff is Bruce Leroy's ego. Okay, but Bruce Leroy is his id. He's the guy who's just naturally relaxed, doesn't have to show off anything. But to really get the glow, he needed to be challenged by his ego. And his ego egged him on enough to realize that you've always had it in you. The ego got it first. The ego got went to the Super Saiyan level first, right? But it was red, which is symbolic of like this behind me. You know what I mean? Powerful, powerful energy. But what's golden conducts all energy. And that's just a deeper science that I'll drop with you guys. Cause I mean, to this day, I mean, I keep dragons on everything I do. So the last dragon to me again was a religious experience, and it's influenced music, culture, martial arts, and so many things. I mean, anime, whatever, wherever you want to go with it. So still to date, the only religious movie I look at.
Yes, sir. Mr. Josh Simon.
Sure. I mean, for me, I was 8 years old seeing it in the theater for the first time. And I think it really resonated with me as a kid. I mean, I think Bruce Leroy, he kind of represented a lot of innocence and naivety and kind of purity dealing with the world around him, where people were trying to take advantage of him or criticize him or bully him or trick him. You know what I mean? So I think as a kid in the world, you kind of start feeling that experience as you start seeing the world around you. So I think that was kind of a big part of it there. And the other part was, I think that, it's not really super overt through the whole movie, but he marches to the beat of his own drummer, right? He wears what he wants to wear, he eats what he wants to eat, he acts the way he wants to act, and everyone around him is kind of making fun of him, but he never really seems to mind that. So I kind of took that to heart about kind of just doing my own thing and not really caring about others. I think that was also a really big part that affected me so young on, that you can kind of do your own thing and it really doesn't matter as long as you know you're right. It really doesn't matter if other people, agree with what you're doing, kind of a thing.
Yes, sir. Where are you from, Josh?
I grew up on the East Coast. So I grew up in New York and Connecticut, but now I'm in Ohio now.
So you came to us from Ohio when you came?
Yep.
All
I'm
right.
from Columbus. So
thank you for making the trip.
Sure.
Okay, who is this down here? Reno. What's up, sir?
Yeah.
Hello.
How you doing?
Man, greatest experience ever. So, like for me, I was 4, I think, but Rhythm of the Night was a song that always played in my head to myself, no matter where I was. And so I just remember that dude in the red shirt and the red headband. When I got older, I was like, "You look like Tupac to me." So, like that song also attached to that. So, yeah, man, like it was just so cultured. Me and my cousins, my brothers, we would watch the movie, right? It would come on WGN when I was in Louisiana. And so each time the movie would come on, we would take turns on which character we gonna be in the movie. So, my older cousin always had to be Bruce Leroy, but when he wasn't there, I was like, all right, I'm gonna be Bruce Leroy. So, I got to run the show at that time. Man. And so, it was just like going back to like innocence, right? Where you could be a kid and you can enjoy it and obviously practice karate, but not officially do it. But that love kind of like stuck with me this whole time, man. Like it's the greatest movie ever made. And I never looked at it as like an inspirational movie until I got to the 40th anniversary. I never looked at it like that. It was just a great movie to me. Like I never really looked at it from the message. So when I got home, I watched it in that perspective and I was like, man, my life just changed again. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Still teaching me.
Nice.
Where did you come from when you came to see us?
California.
What part?
Bay Area and Fremont.
Nice. So at the event, what stood out to you the most at the event?
How kind of like for me, it was just how random everything was, but it still had a connection. Like the different booths, like I really didn't get into like the older movies until like I got older. And so when I got to see, Michael from Good Times, Thelma, and I'm like, oh snap, this is even connected. So I like that togetherness. Everybody was hecka cool. It was organized, like crazy organized. That's what I love. I got my money's worth and more because of that.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, tell us also about like you came by yourself all the way from California, and how many new friends did you come away with, man? I didn't see you alone the whole weekend.
Oh man, yeah, I met so many people. It was like the greatest gumbo to me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got together. I mean, and real talk. I know this will probably never happen again in my life, but I actually heard The Glow playing in a nightclub, and I finally got to dance to that in public.
That was my favorite part.
For that. You cannot pay for that.
That was
Yes,
great.
that was
And
my
we're all
favorite
wearing white. We're all wearing white too. That was
We
beautiful.
all wear white. I was like, man, we in the movie. We are in the movie. We living it. We are
You
living
gotta, you gotta come to one of my DJ shows. I'm just saying, that's how I introduce my show. Facts.
That's
Facts.
crazy.
I'm down,
See this
man.
crew?
Hit
Look at
me
this
up. I'll
crew.
go.
Everybody's friends here now too, right?
Yeah,
I think I
absolutely,
danced
man.
with you. Did I dance with you?
Yes, you did. Yeah, we was all in that circle. Yeah, we was
I think we were
yeah,
all in a
yeah.
circle.
All right, let's see a little bit of that. Watch this. Y'all thought they was lying.
I
Y'all
love
thought
it.
they was lying,
Love
baby.
it.
Oh,
The fact that you had that queued up is funny.
I missed it. It didn't come
Chandra,
on for me. What happened? What happened? I missed
Chandra,
it.
you sideways, Chandra. Chandra, you turned yourself sideways.
Your camera sideways.
That's all good.
Yeah. Now you
Other way,
upside
other way.
down.
Oh,
You gotta turn
I
yourself.
can't do that.
There you go. All right.
yeah, fix it.
That's it.
Kevin's doing
Now
it
you
too.
good. Okay, cool. But yeah, man. Did you guys look on the page? I put all the photos. Did you guys see all the photos from the Urban Action Showcase page?
Yes.
No, I
All
didn't
right.
see
Yeah,
that.
we got. If you look on the Urban Action Showcase page, go to photos and then go to gallery. We've
Okay.
got TLD. We got White Party. There's a lot of photos. Well over 1,000 photos.
Oh wow.
At home. Let me find it in the chat here. Craig, go ahead.
Yeah, make sure you're following the Urban Action Showcase. And then there's also another page, a separate, this is all on Facebook, it's a separate group for the Last Dragon 40th. So you can post your own pictures there, you can share videos, you can talk with other fans that were there. Then of course I have a Facebook group, the Fan Tribute to the Last Dragon. You guys all know I got the Instagram page, The Last Glow. And then I also have a Facebook group where you can post and interact more with people, and that's The Last Dragon, the greatest movie of all time. So make
Yes,
sure
sir.
you're following at least.
Yeah,
one of those.
I linked that to the Facebook page, but I don't know how many people are there.
We're going
Yeah,
to
there's a lot.
you're Kevin, you're sideways also. You just
Yeah.
put yourself sideways. Put yourself back. You're sideways. You gotta turn yourself
many
back.
things.
Turn yourself back.
Hold on,
This way.
I'll refresh it.
You like this. Yeah.
Now we're moving around. That's cool.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I just put it in the chat, and
Better?
we're gonna have the what was it? The Q&A. We're gonna have the Q&A Q&A up by this weekend so that everybody can watch that. All right, I got one more fan moment.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, listen, I've never seen anything like that before in my life. I mean, anything. No, wait, listen, I'll tell you what, we're gonna make a deal. We're gonna make a lot of money. Listen, I'll give you the car right. I'll take the back. What do you say?
Wow.
Yes,
So
indeed.
cool.
Tough guy, where'd you go? All right. Let's see, who's this? Oh, you're back. Good. Okay. So yeah, Craig, you were on mute. Craig, you're back. Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hear
I
you.
hear you.
I can hear you.
I don't think Craig can hear me. Craig, can you hear me?
I'm back.
No, he's just.
I'm back now. I can hear you
Okay.
now.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
All right, so I have a
Yeah.
question for everybody. I think one or two of you kind of touched on it, but what does the glow mean to you? What does the glow mean to you? Whoever wants to jump in, go ahead. Everybody quiet. That's the
All right.
But I didn't want anybody
tough.
else, so I'll let someone else go first.
Go ahead, DJ
All right.
Dad.
All right, because I know somebody's going to top me later. But anyway, the glow to me means literally harnessing this empowered confidence that takes you from the bottom of your feet all the way to the crown of your head and says, ain't nothing standing in my way. Show enough. That's my definition.
Yes, sir. All right. Go ahead, Miss Trizette.
No, I didn't want to go first, but I feel like that we talked about it today. It's about connectivity. It's about the power that you harness. And I think that, even scriptural says that we have a light inside of us that we have to share. So I think that it embodies the word undeniable. So you have to be undeniable. And I think that's what we bring when we all come together in community like we've done for this 40th anniversary. And I'm excited about what's to come.
And I just peeped that you actually got the scarf. You just got it so, fashionably on. I didn't peep that to just now. She got the glow all over her body.
I had to grab it when I was invited. I was like, okay, let me grab my scarf. Yeah. And so, my husband, I had to make sure he was matching my energy because he's not like as kind of wild as I am, but he was the cameraman when I was getting my autograph. So it's also about, like she said, bringing those who want to come along and having fun. But we have to share that glow. I love it.
All right. Well, post that on the group. Post that video on the group.
I will now.
All right, Josh.
Well, no, I think part of it is, like a self-actualization thing, right? It's a combination of, him having the ability, but then also later on recognizing that he has the ability. And I think there's a story there too, that people might be more powerful than they realize and understand, and may be able to impact things and benefit things more than they think that they can, right? So it's not about having the ego, like you guys said before, but it's also having the ability and the recognition of it, right? The two things going together in a paired way. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Josh, do you train in the martial arts? I'm looking at your arms, man. I'm getting a little nervous.
Oh, yeah. See, I've been doing jiu-jitsu ever since the beginning of the UFC. So I had a long conversation with Ron Van Cleef about that. So yeah,
okay.
Definitely the movie inspired me as a kid. I did karate and taekwondo as a kid, and then later on when the UFC started, I started doing that when I was around 18 and training with the Gracies for that.
Yes, sir. Boy, I saw them guns. I was about to get nervous. I would ask if you had a license, man. I'm about to say if you had a license to carry.
I'm getting older, buddy. It's fading. It's fading. Like the glow is fading. But
you ain't telling Granddaddy nothing he don't know, baby. I already know. All right.
It ain't fading. It's getting brighter.
Well, all right, Miss Shawn. Just that you done chimed in. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. What's the glow mean to you? We got you on the glow right now. You on the glow cam. Let's go.
So the glow, I guess being what you want to see, to go back to that. I feel like whatever you want to see around you, whatever environment you want to be in, I think you have to be an example for that. And I think that's what the glow is. Shining your light, in those dim areas so that everybody is a little bit brighter. You light up the room when you come in, and then somebody takes a little bit of that light with them, and then they can brighten up the room that they go in. And then before you know it, everybody's shining.
Oh, I like that. And you noticed how she had the light shining behind her? Y'all notice that? Y'all know how she got it coming down. All right. Go ahead, Keith.
Oh, shoot. All right. So it's basically, for me, it's basically what Josh said. I mean, to sum it all up, you'll never be nothing unless you believe in yourself. That's the bottom line. I mean, you see throughout the whole movie, people telling him basically he got the glow, like Laura and his master, but he didn't believe it to the end. So that plays off in a lot of things, work, school, anything. You'll never make it unless you believe in yourself.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's see who we got left. Reno, right?
Yes, Reno. For me, I just say about like accountability, right? He could have let grief drive him to fight. He could have let guilt drive him to fight, right? But it was like on his time, and that's kind of like where I guess you use the word master. You can become a master of time. You can become a master of yourself. He did things like on his own, and it didn't matter what happened. he was like, I'm ready now. I'm ready now. I wasn't ready last week. I'm not gonna be ready 2 weeks. Like, this is the moment. That's what I love about it, that he just kind of controlled that for himself, in my opinion. Yeah, I say that.
Yes, sir. All right, Kevin, what you got? I saw you got signs and everything. What you got, baby?
Well, on that note, it's like when you reach the final level, you believe in yourself. That's where Shonuff believed in himself. I mean, how did he get the glow? Because he was that confident that he was the master. He wanted that clarification. And I mean, yeah, we got good guys and bad guys, and we root for both of them because we love them. But in another note that we don't think about sometimes, it's like the Shogun of Harlem was that good that he got the glow. So it's a lot of debatable stuff.
Yes, sir. My son
I'm sorry. He's in the Bronx, right?
Yeah.
No,
I'm in the Bronx.
Harlem.
Oh, you're in Harlem. I'm in the Bronx. I'm in Kingsbridge, brother. We gotta link up. We gotta have some discussions, brother. Absolutely.
Hey, this is the debate. This is why we're all here, man. But it is. Think about it. Shonuff was so confident in himself that he got the glow. So that's the other side to this stuff. It's like, how did he do that?
Now, we talked about the generational impact. So like many of you, I shared it with my next generation, which is my son, because this, like many of you, my father took me to see this, but I was a little older than you guys. But he took me to see it, and I saw it 3 times. He took me 3 times to see this. And remember, those days, somebody had to, in those days, it was 1985, somebody had to take you, if you lived in the suburbs. I actually lived in the suburbs. I was born in DC, but I lived in the suburbs. So my father took me 3 times. And of course, because of what I do, my son right here, Judah, come on down, Papa. Grew up into it. All right, so tell him, Papa, what you think.
I just want to put my input of what the glow means to me. I agree with whoever said that it's about believing in yourself, because even to a degree, that's how Shonuff was able to get the glow. So I think the glow is bringing forth the dormant light that's always been inside you. Just like Super Saiyan, if you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z, it's always been inside you. It's gotta
Vegeta.
That's what it means to me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that each generation, has their reflection of the glow. Like you mentioned, you talked about
having this conversation.
Yeah, you talked about Super Saiyan and the Last Dragon being the first Super Saiyan, because this is 1985, and I just want to take it up as a martial artist to a level. When we talk about the glow, what we're talking about is the chi, the energy, right? Mm-hmm. When you talk about levels of energy, whether you like it or not, red is the lowest. It goes red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. That's the vibration level of energy and the effectiveness of the power of energy, the effectiveness of the vibration. So gold, red, orange, yellow. So gold was already 3 times the red. The level.
I wish I was as articulate as you, Demetrius. That's what I said. That's exactly what I was saying.
You guys want to hear a quick funny story about Timac teaching at my dojo back in the Bronx?
Yeah.
He did not like Jean-Claude Van Damme, and when he would teach, we would be in the back going Chong Li, and he would get pissed. True story. I can't make that shit up. I wrote it down. I was like, I got to get this one.
Great.
But hey, we all love each other.
Can I say something also?
Sure, absolutely.
So I want to say about what we can do as a cultural impact. So I work, where I work is probably like about 6 people of color, and the rest are white, right? And this is a movie that's on our like Black classic list. So I was telling everybody about my experience. Anyone who would listen, I showed them photos and everything. Most of them, especially if they were of a certain age and white, they did not know what the movie was about. But through my experience, sharing it with them, and then being able to say, it's on Netflix, they all came back to work earlier this week saying they watched the movie. So, so that's part of what we're talking about, that glow, because I know that it's like always held as a Black classic, but the more that we share and what we're talking about, like the impact, we share that with other people that we know, as Black people, we share it amongst ourselves, but we are influencing others, because I swear these were like 20 something white in our office. They all came back and they had watched it on Netflix. So, and now they're talking about it.
Awesome.
I totally agree. I think it had more of a multicultural impact than people know. Unless you're in it, you wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Because having done this now for going on 13 years, I've seen the audience of The Last Dragon, and it's just as multicultural as I should say New York City itself. Because you think about it, you think about your antagonists, right? You had Eddie Arcadian, Rock, and then you have Shonuff.
All right, Rocco.
Right, but within that, you have all
Eddie
these
Murphy,
ancillary characters that make up this melting pot, from the kids in the class, in the martial arts class, from the crew, Shonuff's crew, right? The girls, the three girls, the three dudes,
Johnny,
to Angela Varaco and her dancers. You know what I'm saying? I think the film did an exquisite job of showing the melting pot aspect of New York City as a whole, which I kind of feel like really represents the world. They call New York City the crossroads of the world, and I feel like it's a great representation of the world, because you have so many different cultures that just coexist. You know what I'm saying? And I think Simon brought up about the fact that Bruce Leroy, or Leroy Green, was so comfortable just taking on the culture that he felt comfortable with, which was the Asian culture, right? And that was us. That was us in the 70s and 80s. We would wear the Chinese shoes with the Chinese jacket. That's just what we did. You know what I'm saying? Because we were influenced by the Shaw Brothers. We were influenced by this culture because it was the first superheroes on screen in the 70s, right? Kung Fu flicks, flying through the air. You know what I'm saying? That was to us, a representation of the superhero. That's why you've got such an influence of the martial arts and hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? Even if you think about the names, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. You see what I'm saying? Grandmaster has to do with the martial arts. Fist of Furious, Furious Five, Five Daily Venoms. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to us,
Wu-Tang.
like you said, to keep the culture going and to keep, I think really it's about love. And love has broad arms. You know what I'm saying? Love is all encompassing. And I felt like that's what we did at the 40th. That's what I've always tried to build on, is love, but that's what everybody experienced. They experienced the glow was really the love in the room. The love for the fandom, the love for the film, the love for each other. I don't think there was a sad I don't think it was one sad person in the room.
No.
And
DJ
person I met
represented. Somebody said something?
That was me. I was just saying every person I met was just, they were so happy, having the time of their lives. I couldn't believe it. It's just incredible. I can't even describe the positive energy that was in the building. It was just outstanding. I got to say, Demetrius, Destiny is in the back room there. I don't know if you can get her on.
Let me see. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Destiny. What's up, girl?
Hey, Destiny.
Hey,
Destiny.
sorry, I had to come on.
All right. Well, tell us. We had a couple of questions. The first one is, tell us about your favorite experience at the event. Then after that, tell us what the glow means to you.
Oh wow, that's really hard. The whole
hot seat.
Yeah, I know. That part about like my favorite experience is really, really hard, because I mean, kudos to you guys, because from beginning to end, literally beginning to end, it was amazing. Like, it was so worth it. I flew all the way from Detroit. So literally from coming up the escalators, I took pictures and videos because it was just beautiful in the inside. Like, the ambiance was amazing. I would say literally everything was freaking amazing. I don't know if I had to pick one. I would say meeting Timok was like the obviously the highlight for me, because oh my god, my crush. So that was like a huge highlight for me, actually meeting Timok. I was actually gonna come. I think he was did like Comic-Con the week before or 2 weeks before. I was actually gonna come then to meet him, but I'm glad I was able to meet him at the 40th, like in all his glory and moment. So I would say that was the best part, even though I stumbled across my words a little bit and when I met him, but I would say that was my favorite part. But everything else was just freaking amazing. The commentary screening I thought was like so hilarious and fun. I have never been to a commentary screening. I remember, like, you know, DVDs used to have like the commentary and stuff that you can kind of add on there, and I always thought that was really, you know, fun. But to have it live, I think was super duper fun. Meeting, and I'm not gonna be long winded, but meeting, you know, all the folks from Good Times and all that. I mean, just freaking amazing. It gave like this Hollywood type experience. And then to answer the second question, what does the glow mean to me? Damn, that's a hard question. Um, if I had to put it into, and I'll go off of my martial arts mind, and then just off of life experiences, I would say like the glow is coming into this sense of, for lack of better words, nothingness. And to kind of explain that with context, you know how you see all these, you know, like viral videos of like these women lifting up a car and stopping a car, you know, or jumping high, and like all these like crazy things people do when they're not in their right mind or self, for lack of better words, and they kind of like tap into this almost like agility and like strength type thingy thing. I would say that to me is a glow. Like when you come into nothingness and you realize like the fact that I don't want to be so philosophical with it, but
you can.
realize, oh man, I'd be going on for hours and hours, and I know we had time, limited time, but I think it's when you come into like this this state of nothingness, and in like Nichiren Buddhism, like they call that like the top of it, like the Buddhahood. Like you're literally at the solid like end of the rope, and now you're whole and complete, and you can really do whatever. And to kind of tie that in more personally, I think that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm in my glow for real, not just looks, okay? Let me put that out there. Not just looks, but I'm in my state of glow when, and I don't know if it's because I just turned 30 or whatever the case is, but I've gotten to this point where I was like, damn, nothing, and I'm sorry to be cursing y'all, but damn, nothing really matters but me and what I want to do. And so I've kind of come into that state of nothingness or glow, so to speak, where now I feel whole and complete, and I'm able to do whatever, whenever, and however. So long-winded way to explain what I'm saying, but
Total accept.
nothingness. The glow is nothing.
Yes, indeed. Did y'all see her do her? Did y'all see that when she was explaining it? And she
Oh, that
came
was
into
unintentional. I always talk with my hands. That was unintentional, but yeah,
that's okay. We appreciate you. All right. Anybody got any last words? Because there's like maybe one or two people we're gonna let come in that they're trying to push in here. But anybody got any last words? But first of all, before you say anything, let me thank each and every one of you guys, all the fans that came, all the fans that wanted to come, everybody that was able to come and supported us. We really appreciate you, and we couldn't do it without you. People got to realize, Simon's going to back me up, that, you know, to make these things happen, we need the support of the people.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And this is how we continue to move on. I did start at HBO, like I said, back in '99, and they, you know, they helped me launch this back when I first launched it in 2013. But they've since gotten sold several times, and I've been doing it on my own with you guys, with the people. And that's how we made this happen. We are grateful that Lionsgate Channels came on this year. But at the end of the day, it's the people that have powered this process. And we appreciate you. I appreciate you. So with that said, anybody got any last words of wisdom?
Demetrius and Craig, my brothers, we need a Discord channel.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good
Yep.
it's a good one. It's a good thought.
My son said we can make that. He's a computer whiz. He knows how to do it.
And he knows IT like I do. It's gonna combine all the glows, the red and the gold together.
Wait,
Let's
I
go.
have a question. I got one. When's Leroy, Shogun? When are they gonna go against Cobra Kai and Miyagi?
Right?
Okay.
They bringing everybody else in.
You know what? We just gotta keep putting out. We just gotta keep putting out this kind of energy, and good things happen.
Yeah,
it's all positive stuff. Actually, hold on. One more thing about Cobra Kai. If they don't end it on a Rocky 3 note, if everybody's caught up, then something's wrong. But wait till we get to that. So
no spoilers.
You'll see. Sorry. I'm happy.
Listen, I know who to call about Cobra Kai. Okay,
Hey.
I'm gonna call you when it's time. All right, guys. I'm gonna put a few of you guys in the green room so I can bring some other folks on. But I appreciate you.
Thank you
stay
so
tuned.
much.
Stay tuned. I'm just gonna put you in the green room. Stay tuned. All right. Let me see. Oh well. I don't see the other people anymore. I guess when they couldn't get in, they couldn't go. All right. Well, Destiny, we glad you were able to make it. Hold on. We are glad that you were able to make it. That's why I kept you on, because you were one of the last people to come on. But let me see if I can push somebody on here.
Oh, the Cypher's still trying, and I send him a link.
Who? No, I don't see him.
Cypher.
I don't see.
Link,
I don't see it. Well,
if
it's time to go.
Time.
But we appreciate you trying, though, Cypher.
Great turnout. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And if you guys want to have another one, if you want to have another one, we might have another one. But
Why
definitely, like I said, guys, next year, we want to shut it down and close it out with another Glow event, and bring everybody together one more time. And the writers, Lewis said we've become the what is it, Little Shop of Horrors of the action genre, in a sense. That live element, that inclusive element. But with that said, I appreciate everybody. Thank you for being a part of the action, and keep on glowing. And we'll see you next time.
Great. Thanks, guys.
Keep
Thanks,
it
Greg.
rolling.